Welcome to New Day Northwest. It is a big day for Great Britain as their queen is laid to rest. Now, mourners spent days queuing up to see the queen and pay their respects one last time. Now, us Americans aren't as dedicated to the crown, but we all have our feelings about it. And here to share those feelings with us today is our Hot Topics panel. You know them as twin sisters that love to argue, make up, and then sell houses on HGTV's hit show Unsellable Houses. Agents Lyndsay Lamb and Leslie Davis of Lamb Realty in Snohomish. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here. Also, producer Suzie Wiley is with us.
Hello.
So, welcome all.
Hi.
Did I dazzle you into silence with my magic?
I mean, that was incredible.
Stunning.
I
was pretty stunned.
I know. Well, wait till you see. We've got these magicians from the UK who are going to be joining us later in the show, and they're supposed to going to blow our minds. So stick around for that. But I have to ask about the Queen. Speaking of the UK, people have been lining up for 4 days to pay their respects. 4 days.
That's crazy. I can't stay focused on anything for 4 days, let alone 4 minutes.
So the line extended 5 miles at one point, 24-hour waits. Is there anyone you would line up for like that?
Man.
No. I can't think of anyone. I
No.
mean, my children maybe to see something, but even then I would get tickets to whatever that was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful that they want to do this, but I can't even imagine. When they said that they were 24-hour waits, I was just, wow, I know.
Now, the one positive side, though, there is in the queuing, they are saying people are falling in love.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I've heard that. Oh, that's true. That's true.
You didn't hear that story?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, wait. Lindsay's reporting news now?
I'm sorry.
All right, Lindsay, we're going to
Real
Lindsay
estate.
here in the alcove with the latest.
Yeah, I'm
Lindsay.
here to report that they are calling it the...
Wait, shh. Wait, what is that? News now?
Thank
Okay,
you.
go ahead.
Thank you. Now leading to my, I'm pushing this over to my co-anchor, Leslie, reporting live. Go.
Oh, thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate that. So from the Winchester, place, I'm not sure, across the water, there are people falling in love as they're standing in line. What was that? Ooh, yes, that was 12 hours, they're saying.
Yes.
12 hours they're standing in line, and they're falling in love on hot topics they're discussing while in line. Go ahead, my co-anchor Lyndsay Lamb.
Thank you. I'll finish this up for you. It's Zach and Zoe are interviewed, and it's all over in all of the British papers. And I read it this morning in one of the little newsletters.
Yeah.
And I always get hooked on those cute little stories.
Yeah.
But Zach and Zoe were saying they were standing in line for 12 hours and just started talking. Realized they have so many things in common, and then all of a sudden it was like at that meet cute, they had that moment where they were like, you're standing in line to pay your respects, I'm standing in line, and it was like love at first.
They have that love for the monarchy.
Yes.
Dedication, we should say.
Yes.
I love that. That's a great thing.
I love that. All right. Well, Lindsay, Leslie, thank you so much for reporting live from the Winchester place.
Yes.
Also Windsor.
We do what we can.
Also known as Windsor.
Oh, there you go.
Winchester Mystery House in California.
All right.
But that's okay.
But that's okay. Speaking of mysteries, it is a mystery why we are about to try our next thing. Why in the world would anyone make Spam ice cream?
All right.
Somebody did, and you're trying it now.
This is Lena's Ice Cream. Actually, it's a small family-owned in Rainier Valley, and it's sold only out of the Stonehouse Cafe. And also it's special at Sam Choi's, Pokey to the Max. But this is their special flavor. They have special flavors every month.
Is this real bits of Spam in here?
Yes. Oh, okay.
Is this a good time to tell you I'm a vegetarian?
Okay.
So do I eat around the Spam chunks? Or?
Yeah, you can
try.
eat around the Spam chunk.
I do not like Spam.
I mean, I haven't really quite gotten a chunk yet, but I'm trying.
I mean, okay, I just got
very
the meat part.
You got some meat
meaty.
in there, didn't you?
The
meaty
ice cream is
word.
delicious.
I like a savory sweet. I do. This is not my favorite, but I think if I had had a salty meal beforehand, it would have been even better.
They
What else
do
you got?
also have maple bacon,
Oh,
which is
give
the
me that
flavor of the
one. Give me that one.
And then this is lilikoi, and this is their passion fruit, which might be better. But the
like 'em.
Spam's selling out. You can only get it through the month, but it's a kind of fun. What do you guys think?
Oh
It
my
makes me
gosh.
think of those jelly beans, you know, that have like
Jelly Bellies?
Yes, that have the really weird flavors, but you eat them anyways. That's what I'm thinking. My kids would get this.
Okay. Mm-hmm. This maple bacon is delicious.
I got Spam in the back of my teeth now.
Try some maple bacon.
There's a snack.
You'll love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm not a fan of the Spam,
The
but that
ice
maple
cream
bacon.
is delicious, but maybe not the Spam.
Lena, I'm there for it.
Kind
Okay.
of fun.
Well, I'll tell you something else. Something that is also salty, or people who are salty, were passengers at SeaTac. Yes, that is right. Check out these long security
Wow.
lines at SeaTac Airport. What a mess, right? Am I right? Hour and a half people waited in line. Now, I would like to tell you all that SeaTac actually has an app. So if you ever want to, you just go fly SEA, fly, and you can. This is not like the port does not pay me, ladies and gentlemen. The port should hire me, but you can actually on their app, Fly SEA, you can check all the security screening and the lines and see how long it is.
But the problem is if you have to go there and you find out it's an hour and a half long, and they're all long, you still have to go, right?
Right.
Well,
That's
you
the
do,
problem.
but you can. Okay, so checkpoint 1 is 5 to 10. Checkpoint 2, 55 to 60. Checkpoint 3, 40 to 45.
So you can
Checkpoint
decide.
4, 10 to 15.
That's great.
So
When
you're
did
welcome.
this app come out?
It's been out for years.
Oh, okay.
It's been out for years.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Well,
That's
now
incredible.
everybody knows the secret.
I wonder why it's so busy. Is it just because it's the end of summer and so many people are visiting?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's crazy, but maybe people are falling in love.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Maybe they're headed to that place across the water to
Yes.
pay respect.
Yeah.
Winchester Rifle Mansion.
Yes.
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 I don't know. All I know is that I am notorious. I am that person
Oh, gosh.
who loves the challenge. I get a thrill and a victory out of being the last person to be just scooching onto the plane as the doors are closing.
you're that
And I'm the
person?
last one to
And
shove
I have
my
to be the one
bag.
that's with her every time.
Do you get the dirty looks too?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm carrying her bags, and I'm the one that's holding her coffee and her extra vegan snacks, and it's mortifying.
Why are you
Mortifying.
holding that? What are you holding, Lindsay?
Nothing.
Nothing.
just my like bag and you
Yeah.
know my like things.
Yeah.
You're that one that we all
Yes,
glare at
she
and
is.
we wait for.
Yes.
I'm that one.
I don't know that this sounds like an even or fair partnership.
It's not. It's not.
She's fine.
Oh, she's okay. Well, here, I actually have a question for you both because I thought about this last night as I was doing laundry, and I'd done laundry all day, and I'd done some stuff, but I was also lazier earlier in the day, so I actually had this moment where I was like, have I done enough today to, for my side of the deal of my partnership?
Okay.
Does anyone else feel like this, or is this just me? Is this just the competitive part of me? I'm like, all right, I'm done. I've clocked out. I've done enough today.
I've always done enough. I've always done it. Like my cup is always overflowing with enough things that I've done, but that doesn't mean that I get to clock out.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I'm quiet quitting.
I have it in the back of my mind that I've done loaded the dishwasher the last 5 times. I may not say it, or maybe I'll be a little passive aggressive about it, but it's sometimes in the back of my mind.
Yeah, so you are, even if you're not saying it, like in your mind, you're
Yeah.
keeping score.
Yeah.
My husband and I are very like, but neither of us like to be the one that hasn't done enough. So then
Right.
if one of us gets up to go, do dishes, the other one immediately gets up to, wipe the counters. And then we'll both sit down, and then one of us, for whatever reason, doesn't feel like sitting, so they get up to start laundry, then the other one immediately has to get up to start. So it's
Oh, wow.
I'm
it's a
exhausted.
constant thing in our house where it's like, just sit. I'm going to do this. Well, then I can help. No,
Wow.
I'm just doing it
Impressive.
because I want to.
So-
like, it's a constant thing.
I have a feeling you two have very clean houses and you're never invited to mine, so there's that.
No.
I have to ask you about Thursday Night Lights. Lamb Sisters, you have a wonderful, absolutely wonderful opportunity to help out Seattle's children's, and you told us about this before, and I'm so excited to share it with us.
Yeah, go ahead, Linz.
Yeah, we are so excited. So September is actually Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and every year we try to do something for Seattle Children's. This year, our whole community, so Snohomish has all come together, and we're throwing a huge event. It's called Thursday Night Lights. So at the football stadium in Snohomish, we're actually doing a big tailgate. And at the tailgate, it'll be, we'll be serving pizza by the local pizza company, Cat House. The pie company will come out and be serving pies. We'll be doing games. We'll be doing face painting, not paint facing.
I mean, if you will.
If you will. So face painting again. We'll be selling pom-poms, just all kinds of fun stuff to raise money for Seattle Children's. And then we'll be doing this really cool new thing. So we got a playhouse that we're going to build, and then kids are able to pick up a coloring sheet for a donation, a suggested donation, or they can do it just for free. But all proceeds, every dollar is actually going to Seattle Children's.
Yay!
And they can color it and design it any way they want to. And then we'll draw at halftime a winner for the playhouse, and then we will, as Lamb Design, we'll actually paint, design, and style that playhouse exactly like they had dreamed of,
snap.
and deliver it to their house. We'll also deliver it with a pizza party for up to 25
And that was from
friends.
Cat's House Pizza. And by the way, I love Cat House Pizza.
Love
It's
Cat
so
House
good.
Pizza.
Okay,
Yes.
we're going to have more about the details of this very cool fundraiser benefiting Seattle Children's. Just head to our website, as well as following the Lamb Ladies on social. Hello. And by the way, y'all aren't going anywhere. We can't let this fun go away too quickly. The Lamb sisters are going to be back later in the show for round 2 of Hot Topics. And
All
perhaps
right.
more